You do not wake to cannon fire. You wake to wait. The weight of a continent pressing against your chest. The sky above Waterloo is heavy and colorless. Rain has stopped, but the earth still clings to boots and wheels. It is June 18th, 1815, and you are Napoleon Bonaparte, not the rising general, not the crowned emperor, but a man fighting time itself. The body that betrays you, you sit upright in your field tent. Your stomach burns. Hemorrhoids torment you. Your body reminds you that you are no longer 30, you are 45. Your enemies whisper that you are slower now, softer, but your mind still calculates. Distance, elevation, artillery position, infantry depth. You know the battlefield favors Wellington. He holds the ridge at Mont Saint-Jean higher ground. Defensive posture, farmhouses fortified, Hougoumont La Haye sent. They are not buildings today, they are anchors of resistance. The field, you step outside. Mud everywhere. The rain last night changed everything. Artillery requires dry ground. Cannon recoil must be stable. Wheels must move quickly. If you attack too early, your guns lose efficiency. If you wait, the Prussians gain time, and somewhere in the distance, Blucher marches the ghosts of victory. You remember Austerlitz, the sun breaking through fog. You remember soldiers calling it the son of Napoleon. You remember Europe trembling at your name, Austria bent, Prussia crushed, Russia humbled. Back then, timing was instinct. You attacked before dawn, before hesitation, before doubt. But now you hesitate, not out of fear, out of calculation. And sometimes, calculation kills instinct. The political reality this battle is not only military. If you win, France stabilizes it. The Bourbon Restoration collapses. You negotiate from strength. If you lose, you are no longer a threat. You are a memory. The British want finality. The Austrians want balance. The Russians want revenge. This battlefield decides whether Europe fears you or erases you. 10 a.m. still waiting. Your marshals are uneasy. Ney grows impatient. Soult studies the ridge. Every commander feels it. Time is moving, and with it, Blucher, your scouts report dust columns to the east. Unconfirmed, uncertain, but real enough. You give the order. The guns roar. Finally, the opening assault artillery shakes the valley. Smoke builds. Your infantry advances toward Hougoumont. It was meant as a diversion. It becomes a trap. Hours pass. Men die for a farmhouse that was never meant to decide the battle. Control begins to slip. You feel it. Not visibly, but internally. Momentum shifts. The ridge Wellington hides his infantry behind the slope. From below, your artillery cannot see their full lines. You bombard shadows. You attack uphill, and uphill attacks cost blood. Still, you believe discipline will break them. It always has. Midday pressure news arrives again. The Prussians are closer, not rumor now. Reality, you divert forces. You stretch your line. Every diversion weakens the center. But ignoring them is suicide. You are no longer fighting one army. You are fighting time from two directions. The cavalry charges Ney misinterprets movement on the ridge. He orders cavalry forward, wave after wave, magnificent, terrifying, useless. Wellington's squares hold firm, infantry in hollow formations, bayonets outward. Horses fall, men scream. The charges drain your strength, and still the ridge does not break. The Imperial Guard, late afternoon, your final reserve, your undefeated corps. The Old Guard, men who followed you across Europe. Men who believe you cannot lose. If they advance, it must be decisive. You hesitate again. Do you commit them early or wait for the perfect breach? You choose late. They march, steady, unbreakable, until they are not. Gunfire rips through them. They waver. They retreat. And when the Guard retreats, myth collapses. An army that believed in inevitability now believes in defeat. The moment of realization you watch. Not shouting, not panicking, just watching. You understand before the men do. This is not a setback. This is final. The Prussians hit your flank. Wellington advances. The line dissolves. Waterloo is no longer a battle. It is an unraveling. The psychological break defeat is rarely loud at first. It spreads quietly, through whispers, through glances, through running feet. Your soldiers flee, not because they are cowards, but because hope is gone, and once hope dies, armies follow. Evening, the sun sinks, smoke drifts, bodies cover the fields. You mount your horse silent, you do not look back long. There is nothing left to command, only retreat. Aftermath within weeks, you surrender. Again, this time not to a small island near Italy, but to the British, to St. Helena. Remote, cold. Final, Europe redraws its balance. The Congress system strengthens. Monarchies breathe easier, and your name becomes synonymous with a single word, Waterloo. The question that remains, if you attacked at dawn, would the mud have mattered? Would Blucher have arrived too late? Would Wellington have broken? Historians debate, but history does not replay. Empires rarely fall in explosions. They fall in decisions, in hesitation, in hours. And on that morning, 1 hour was enough. Sometimes, the difference between legend and exile is timing. Subscribe to continue the journey across minds and turning points that shaped the world.